Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We've got another weekend stream today, which I'm excited about because we didn't have a stream on Wednesday, which I missed, and I was sad about not being able to be here, so to be here is now very exciting. We got a bunch of people in the chat. We've got Robin in the chat, OSG Hourglass, Sunburned Relic. Let's see who else we got. Old Blue, hello and welcome. We are back in our hardcore world. It's raining, which is a little bit sad, but we're going to be working on our our cave staircase that we've been working on for a very long time. But ever since our last time that we were in this world, we built this little honeycomb farm, which is doing not too bad. I do think it might make sense to try to get this loaded up for while we're away on our staircase, because we need to have a bunch of honeycomb to be able to get candles, because I want to use candles for a lot of different things. So I think before we head to the staircase to do a little bit of work. Oh, and we also were working on putting in some flowers around, which I think is a nice color to add to our area. We've got a lot of green and oak and stuff, so it'll be good to mix it up. Oh yes, yeah. So let's get drop off a few things and then we'll get a few things. Oh, we also, I forgot, we built the bee farm too. So we've got our bees here. They're all inside obviously because it's raining, but we might as well get some honeycomb from here while we're at it to add to our collection. One thing that we did with the bee farm that I really liked was adding in the flowers here. So I think that makes a great addition. I like how they're standing out this way and not flat. I was a little worried that they would do that, so to see that not happen was a good thing. I don't know why I'm running around. There is a very clear place to put our honeycomb in the honeycomb farm, so we're going to do that. But yes, how is everybody? Did everybody have a good week? And are they enjoying the weekend? It is really warm where I am. It's going to be even hotter this coming week, which is a little bit sad. I'm not a big fan of it being super hot, but make the most of it, I guess. All right, got our campfires here. Get just a few things dropped off before we head out. Along with, we can put this in here. Drop off some things, and then we are going to get an ender pearl. Should have some here. Going to quickly just create a little thing to keep this loaded up. We should be able to get quite a bit. Let's grab our ender. Well, there's a moss block there. Oh, it's going to be winter for you. Lucky. Winter's my favorite time of year. I enjoy being able to have the cold. That's always nice. We need one more thing over here. Soul sand. Very key ingredient for this. So we've done this by our gunpowder farm, and we've also done it with the sugarcane farm. I'm going to just open up the chunk borders, and conveniently, I think this farm is all within one chunk. Not planned out, but that worked out pretty well. Fortunate for us. Let's turn those off. So we're going to dig down here. Go 8 from here. 1. Well, that's less than convenient. That here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. That. We can probably just do this. Right. And then see if we can get out of here. Come on. There we go. We're up and out. Oh, good. We can sleep and avoid the rain. No snow. That's too bad. But snuggling in blankets is always good. Do I have... I should have... I know we've created these before, so yes, we do have some kelp blocks. These over here. Drop down. That. All right. That's good. Now, I'm actually thinking we want to just go... Oh, we didn't want to do that. Not that far. Oh no, messed up. Easy to take off from. Maybe that will be all right. Let's just see. If we teleport ourselves in and we made this too shallow. Ah. All right, let's grab another one. Try again. We didn't quite get that right. Let's see. Should be. All right, that's good. Now we can do that. And that. And we're good there. So that should keep that loaded up while we're working. Let's make sure we get some replacement water. Which will be important because we need to make sure that we're getting a lot of honeycomb. I don't know how much we're going to use for candles, but we're going to use quite a bit for candles. One thing that we don't have a lot of is string. And I'm trying to think of the best way that we can get a lot of string, but that'll be something that we worry about another time. Right now, we need to head off to where we're going to be working today. That was just one little quick thing I wanted to do before we set off. Swoosh, yes. So let's head off this direction. Got our torches pointing us in the right way. So we've been doing a lot of work over here, trying to get this staircase completed. This has been quite the project. And we're making some good progress with it. We did a lot of, the last time we worked on it, we did a lot of decorating. So that was good. It's looking a lot more decorated as we go down. One thing I want to check, just not sure if I've taken, aha, we do have some cherry saplings. I think we're going to want to use those. Those we're going to use at some point. And those we might use at some point. We want to probably check how many cherry blossom leaves we have, because we've been using a lot of those for decorating purposes. We've got our friend Mossy here. Mossy's doing well. All right, if we stop at this level and we go down, we can see the work that we were decorating with last time. So you can see we've got cherry blossom leaves here. Those are good. We're also putting in the spore blossoms. We've got our firefly bushes. I feel like this is just asking to fall down through there. But as we walk through, you can see all of the particles that we've got going on. We've got our fireflies, got the spores, and then we've got the leaves from the cherry blossoms, which I think helps to just really make this area start to look good. Although it is still a little bit light. But as we fill in this space, it's going to start getting a little bit more shadow into it. Maybe a tapered swirling slope. Yeah. With trees acting as supports. Yeah. So we've got our slope. We've got these stone supports going up. Those have been our primary supports. Yes, yeah. Going with a little bit more worked solution. Oh, we've got plenty of leaves. Okay. Don't need to worry about that. We do need to get hanging roots. That's something that we don't have a lot of that we're going to want more of. Cactus flowers, we're always going to have just too few of those. We got some of our other blocks that we got quite a few bone blocks. Oh, this is what we were doing with the cactus flowers, which I really liked. And that's putting them on these walls like that. Like that's a really good way to add some flowers into the rock formations too. Oxidized copper bars to fill in the accidental falling spots. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Because the last thing that we would want to do is have an accident when we were not prepared. We would fall right through that spot right there. All right, let's grab our blocks. We're going to switch this out. We want the coarse dirt. Of that. We also want to have shears. We've got our hanging moss, glow lichen. We want to get the bone meal. I'm thinking we probably don't need a lot of these other blocks other than that coarse dirt. Might do something with the eye blossoms. We want the spore blossoms. We want the glowberries. We need some rooted dirt so we can get some more hanging roots. We may have to go out and find some rooted dirt here pretty soon. Let's grab those. All right. And maybe we'll get moss blocks so we have some scaffolding. Hey, Danny, welcome. I'm doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Just getting a few things together so we can get started. All right, we got our moss blocks and this one. Probably can switch out the axe for that. Yeah, scenic. It is. So let's see. We're gonna I'm actually having an idea here about whether the pale oak leaves would look good. It's adding in more gray, but that might be something we think about to go around the pillars and just make the pillars a little bit more textured, I think. Oh no! Sorry. Hopefully the issue gets resolved. Alright. We're gonna go up. Let's continue up. We got this area over here. So I think our next spot to work on would be this spot here. So for these, we're doing our cherry leaves. Okay. We got our cherry leaves here. Put these in. Bit like that. That's what we were doing. We were also getting these. Now, I'm thinking we should let's put that there. We're going to trim them. And then maybe that one. Now, for this, let's do this. We need more glowberries. That's definitely not enough. Quickly grab a bunch. Sorry for the light flashing. Okay. And then we'll leave that one. That height. We can get ourselves some cactus flowers. Put one on there. I don't really have a lot of spots for cactus flowers. And we can't put there because that's a slab. It's 11:14 p.m. so I can... Oh, okay. Oh, that's so late. 11:40 or 11:15. That's very late. All right. Got our coarse dirt. Yep, our firefly bushes. We're also going to need to get some more firefly bushes. And we probably want to get some coarse dirt added in some other spots too. This was something that I really like to add in. We probably should get some grass. I think grass might look good. Oh yeah, sleep is important, but here we are. Maybe we need to get some cherry blossoms on this side. Let's get our moss blocks. These are a little bit easier to break, so they can be useful for scaffolding purposes. I think just having these right through here adds a nice bit of color in. Break up all of the greens and grays. Trying to think if we want to put some here. I think we do. That helps to connect both sides. Yep. Okay. That corner's good. Oh, and that's the last corner. Oh, why didn't I do that one last time? I should have finished that one. All right, let's switch this out for some coarse dirt. That's a slab, so that's a slab. If that's not a slab, we might put that there. Sure, fill in the inventory. Let's do coarse dirt there. Yeah. All right. Maybe we could go through and place in the coarse dirt in all of our spots that we want to put coarse dirt in. So just start scattering it about. Just a way to we're adding a little bit of different colors in. Because we've just got a lot of grays and greens. Which I really like the grays and greens, but little repetitive. Right now, mix it up. Mossy agrees. Coming in to provide an opinion on the subject. Just a little here, a little there. Sure. Slabs. That one. Do that one. Let's put that right in a line there. We're gonna need to start adding in our pillars again. We were taking a break from the pillars to add in the colors, but now we've caught up. So it's time to get back to putting in the pillars. Sort of wanted to try to figure out a little bit more about where I wanted those pillars to go. We've also got to add in our waterfalls. Maybe put the glow lichen on the walls to simulate natural lights. Yeah. Yep. Survive 200 days in your hardcore world. Congratulations. That's amazing. difficult to do. Oh. There's a hole in the ground. Oh, that's a slab we don't want. There's a little bit of these corners are not quite as big as I would like them to be. Oh, here we go again. Breaking the wrong one. Good spot to put it. This is actually also a good spot to put one. So far to go. Go through, add in our blocks. Yeah. And the hard first time. Wait, what? Actually, oh. Yeah, so we're working on a staircase. This is the entrance to our future base. So we put a lot of time into this. We're just being the entrance. Gonna look good when it's done. We're getting very close. Okay. I don't know how close we are though. We also got to think about how much honeycomb do you think we're going to end up with by the end of the stream for all of our time that we are in this world today. Well, I'm thinking we should get a decent chunk. All right. We did a pretty good job. We're not counting out our blocks at all. We spaced that out pretty evenly. All right. It's time to take a look. We were a little premature in getting all of these blocks out because we've got a lot of building that we're going to need to do first. So that's our yeah. That's true. Yeah, it is. We're going to be spending a lot of time using this staircase. So, oh, and I have been using glow lichen for the walls. So yes, we're going to continue that as we go up. But we need to get the rest of the pillars in. That's what's next. I thought we had more decorating to do, but no. Pillars need to get done. So we need all of our pillar blocks. Oh boy. Oh, so much work. I was kind of wanting to take a break from pillars. There's so much to do with them. I don't think we need the slabs. Already got moss blocks. Let's see about getting more of those. Okay. Let's get all of these. One of these. That's full. This in there. This in there. All right. So, up we go again. I'm really glad that we switched over to speed. Really helps. Okay, so we've got our pillar here that branches up there. Got a start of one here. And don't worry, I am holding shift as tightly as possible to make sure we don't fall. So we have these that come together here. I almost wonder. Make the staircase wider. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit of a narrow staircase for sure. The idea was that our pillars here were going to help keep it, add a little bit of natural railing to keep everybody sturdy. We're also going to be adding in waterfalls, which I've got to figure out the best way to do that, because that's going to also add in some nice color and detail. But what we need to figure out is where this pillar is going to go. Maybe we need to go on this side here and look over there. This pillar branches there, goes up there. Get our bed. We're going to sleep on this. We're going to have to think about it. What are we going to do? Make this... Maybe... Maybe. We need to have it branch from here to here. So it's got to go this way. Or we have it branch from there, connect up with the wall right here. That might actually be better. We might need mossy. Should you go from the hole, having a pool from which waterfalls? Yeah. Can you show me some builds in this world? Yeah. Well, so this is our main build that we have in this world. We've got our little village, and before the end of the stream, we'll take a look at the little village because we're gonna go back there, check how much honeycomb we got. So we can definitely take a look at it, but it'll be towards the end. But we do need mossy here. I think that's going to help us. That worked rather smoothly. I do say so myself. All right, down we go. Going to be a little challenging to navigate through these spaces. Oh, thank you so much. I was not expecting to get to 10,000 this month. This month has been pretty good. We've had, I've been pretty happy with how things have gone this month. I'm really excited. We've got even more planned for the next month or so. Oh, yes. What? It will be a little bit of a short tour because we don't have a whole lot in this world. All right. We're going to do what we've done before, which is sort of do the planning with stone. Up, up, up. Yeah, I might do a video. I had a couple ideas for what we could do for a video to be able to... need this. All right, let's go up. Let's go up. Please. Please. Wait. No. Oh, yes, we can do that. I forgot. Spacebar. That's a key. All right. That's a key. So we've got this here now. So there's that one on that side. We can have this one over here, which does... meets up. Yeah. Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah. We'll get a video tour of it. All right. Now, do we want there to be... Those are really close together. So it almost makes sense to connect them, but we need something over here. I think we gotta take Mossy up. When's my next video? It's a good question. The next video I'm hoping will be next weekend. I've just got done designing what I'm going to be doing in it, and I'm pretty excited about it. Whoa, 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 whoa. We, see, these pillars have more than one use. All right. So we've got that going up. It's a little hard to see the stone because it blends in, but I think that's good. Then we can have one that comes on this side that goes up like this. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's sad. I had to go. I had just a crazy week at my day job. My day job was a little bit hectic this week, so not a lot of opportunities to be getting work done on the next video. So it was mostly a design thing. Need to wait a whole 7 days. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unfortunately, the downside to me not doing this full time is that I gotta takes there's usually a little bit of space in between videos. But I think this next project is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to take a lot of work, but it's a big one. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. Complete the job. Yep. For sure. Yeah, we gotta get it done. So I wasn't completely doing nothing. There was a lot of designing. It was a little tricky to get it designed, I will say, because I had to try a few different things to be able to get it to a place where I was happy with it. But I am now in a place where I'm happy with it, and I can't wait to get it built. It's going to be good. I hope it's going to be good. Anyways, be sad if it wasn't. All right, we've got our in here as we go up and around. It's complicated. A little bit. Yeah. It's a little complicated, but we make it work around here. We do, you know, we get our streams in when we can get our streams in. We get our builds in when we can get our builds in. And maybe someday will be all that I do, but we'll have to wait and see. It would be nice if it was. I would not complain about that. Unstable, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. All right. This here. This is good. Ish. Good-ish. Hard to tell from the top. This is probably not good at all. All right. Now, do we want... I wonder if we want to go from here over to there. And if we want this to... That's just really far to go. Those two look better together, meeting up. So we would almost want this to then split. Off in this direction. Maybe we can do this without the framework. It's a little challenging to do it without the framework. I don't know if this is going to look any good. Could arch over the staircase, emerge into the walls in some places. I'm glad that, yeah, I'm glad you get the notifications. And that it's a good notification. I know there's a lot of notifications out there. I certainly get a lot of notifications. Some of them I'm more excited about than others. All right. I think we want this. Maybe we have this arch over here. Ooh, it's dark. I am really, well, it's not so much an important thing for the hardcore world, but I am really looking forward to is it the straw beds or the whatever, the temporary beds that don't reset your respawn point? That's going to be a huge thing for me in my main survival world. I will be using those all the time. All right, so we've got that over here. Oh, well, I'm glad I made it on the list. Let's see what we have going on here, because right now it's kind of hard to tell if it's any good or if it's just the worst. That is the worst. That needs a lot of help. Okay. The beds are going to be very... Yeah. They're going to be very used in mine too. I will be using them all the time. I've wanted to have something that doesn't reset spawn point for so long. So I think that will be something I use regularly. Why are you so underrated? Smellik, welcome. I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Welcome to the stream. Don't really have an answer for that one. Well, not a good answer. There's some other answers out, just not getting the right combination of certain topics and we're out of those topics and have a good topic. You gotta have a good thumbnail. And you gotta be engaging. And if people don't enjoy it, then that makes it a little bit challenging. But it's all good. We are doing well with what we've got. I'm bouncing off walls here. We're bouncing off the walls. It's don't necessarily want to crash onto every wall. We do have a little protection with our totem here, which is good. Keeps us from having any silly accidents. Hammocks. There we go. Let's get that slab here. And fill in that space. Why? All right, here we go. Now, this is a little bit narrow. We may need to get a little bit more stone out here. So that needs to be fixed up because that is awful. This is the rough draft. We're going to have to go back through and add in our staircases and walls. I'm going to have to add no bouncing to the yeah. No bouncing off walls. It does take a bite out of you. For sure. All right. So this is coming over here. We've got this one over here. We could have these two meet here. And we can have this one go up to here, potentially. Yeah, we need Balloon over here to help out with the rules. Balloon's checking on the bees is what's happening here. So that's what Balloon's been tasked with. Keep an eye on the bees. Make sure they're doing their work. And it's a little bit. The great thing about rock formations is it's less precise. The bad thing about rock formations is that it's less precise. Need more stone. Probably need more andesite, to be honest. That's there. That one is there. I'm thinking we go ahead, get our walls, and get things situated. I'm so glad we can get cobblestone this way. Oh, it saves me so much time. Foxman is really bad. It's on 12. Oh, so all right. See you later, Danny. Thanks so much for stopping by. Glad you were able to watch a little bit. Gotta go down. Let's go, Mossy. We gotta see if we can fit you down here. Fix these up. Make them look a little bit better. Can we? Can we? No. Over, maybe? Down, 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 down. Oof. It's tight. It's a tight fit here. Tight squeeze. No, we can't fit. As far as we can go. Potentially. Can't get to that side. So we may have to do just a little bit of work on this one. Let's do something like that. We don't necessarily want it to all be walls. So let's get some stairs. All right, stair there. And we got a stair there. We got a wall there. Let's try to get out. I say questioningly. Do we have? We do have. It's like we've got to have these in here. Let's do a stair there. Sure. There are some that are obvious. There are others that are not. To where they're going to go. Really does help. I think I almost spend more time trying to maneuver Mossy through this than I do placing blocks. And it's good. Close enough. In place of balloon, Mossy has come as a dip. Yes. Mossy is here to save the day. Keep me from going too far. Okay. We do have to sleep though. It's a little bit of a precarious spot to sleep. We might fall off and have to use our totem. But we didn't. And Mossy stayed there with us. Doing their job. Keeping us safe. All right. Let's do that. And let's do that. Probably do that. Getting through here is a little tricky. There. Let's do maybe a little bit of that there. We can put some of this here. You know, just a little something to even things out. Probably want to do a little bit of that too. Go there, there. We're gonna have to do something along the top of there, which we will. But before we do, we're going to try to get around this corner. We gotta do. This is so challenging. I'm like pressing all of the wrong keys as we try to navigate this space. Mossy is being somewhat cooperative, but not real. We have there. We don't necessarily want to do something there, but maybe something like those lines. Good. and there. And there and there. Stair on this side. Probably want to get this stair. Okay, let's see. Stay there for a second. That's all good. Yeah. Always, I have always daylight on. Oh, that's good. Sleep every 10 minutes when you're builder. Yeah, that's for sure. No more sleeping in random spots. Oh boy. Yeah. I sleep in some pretty random spots. For sure. Not all of them look the safest, but... And I think it used to be you had to... You could only sleep if you were surrounded by blocks that you could spawn on. So, you couldn't sleep on glass or... Oh, I think so, SG. We've got a little bit of work we're doing here with these gradients. Getting them in the right spots. All right, I think that one is somewhat okay. Do you have any plans to get custom stuff? Probably not. Not any immediate plans to get anything. Pretty happy with what I have at the moment. Ah, stuck. Okay. Let's see. We're going to fix up this particular spot here because this particular spot is just a little bit rough. Just a little rough. Put a wall there and we can put some stairs there. Let's get our other stairs. Ooh, some stone stairs. Stone stairs are good. We could probably do a little bit of that. Some of that. I think we also want to probably get a little bit of those going and decide switch them out. We could probably even do andesite that way. I think that's good. Good. Yes. Much better. Yeah, no, I'm not planning on changing any of my stuff. I like what I've got for my logo and my banner. All right, let's get ourselves the mossy ones. Stick with the mossy ones here. Perfect. Perfect. These around. Oh, these. All right, I think we gotta get off mossy here. Whoa. Carefully. One thing we do need to keep an eye on is the biome. Oh, we're in Badlands. Okay. So we're still in a spot where mobs could start spawning in. Because some of the other spots, well, the lower areas are all the deep dark. So yeah, we gotta let Mossy have a moment. I can remember that. There we go. Jump. Let's see. We want probably to do that. And do we have something there? We do have something there. Maybe we do something there. Let's see. Is that better? Oh, it's... yeah, balloon is the official. Mossy is the helper for building, but balloon has got the celebrity sailboat, always making an entrance. 5 gift memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So very kind. That's going right into Balloon's budget. That's what that's going to be doing. All right. We've got to think about what we're doing here with this pillar, because this pillar just, from this angle, it's weird. From the other angles, it's not too bad. I think we almost have to have it connect here. Otherwise, it's going to just, this spot will not work. So let's break that. That probably going to be better. We're out. Didn't want to do that, but we'll leave it. Okay. Yeah. We're being semi-cautious. Sort of. Kind of. There we are. I think that might be better. Let's get our other blocks in just to help it blend a little bit better. This is going to be our perfect spot to sleep right now. Yeah. We got a Saturday stream. Sleep during night. Okay, well, I think it's night. I think it's night. It should be night. Okay, got our bed. Now. There we are. Put that there. All right, now let's see if does that help it look less weird? That does help it look less weird. But we got to do something now for this side. Oh, this is so difficult. Which side was I looking at? Forget. That side. Okay. I was like, got up here and then I forgot what I was going to look at. All right. We're gonna. We might need Mossy. Mossy. I need you. I need you for this part. Hopefully you fit. Oh no. Being semi-dead. Yeah, exactly. Only semi-dead. It counts. Or it doesn't count. It doesn't count if we're semi-cautious. All right. Here we go. Now we can swing into place here. There we go. There we go. Now, let's get a stair there. Let's get a stair there. And maybe if we can. Yeah. Mossy's like, I'm needed. This is what I live for. This moment, my moment has come. My moment to shine. All right. Let's put some walls in here. That's going to help us have something look a little bit better. This would be another area where, oops, having some pale oak leaves would be good. All right, I think that's better. Oh, interesting. Who knew? All right. Let's see. We need to do something about this one. We've got walls there. We definitely need some walls here. I think a wall is needed there. We also need something on that spot. But now looking at this, I think I am feeling better about this one. Celebrity sailboat, mossy gas moment. Thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate it. So very kind. All right. Well, let's see. We've got that one there. That's not bad. And we did get some on the top. Okay. Got that one to the top. This is the one. This one's good too. That was a calculated drop. It wasn't a jump. So. All right. We're good with those. Now. Oh, I wanted to land on that. Okay. Well, I guess we won't land on it. It's a little bit of a tight corner. Maybe we do that and that, and maybe break. Oh, yeah, we're gonna break those. That will be better, and then I think that's yeah. We're probably gonna cover this all up with cherry blossom leaves. It's just aeronautical architecture assistance union dues. I like that. The aeronautical architecture assistant dues. Gonna have to remember that one. They are our aeronautical architecture assistants. AAA. Better there. Okay. I think that's good. Now, get ourselves some lights here. Go up. We've got to get some of our other lights here and on this side. So this. Wait. This, that. It's not enough. We need more. That's fine. We'll make it work. We want those there. We want that one there, and maybe one there. We go over. Up. Flying jetpacks. Ooh. Yeah, flying jetpacks. Okay, I think that is where we go. Oh, we're going over there. Okay. You just never know, you know? Sometimes you're just walking along and all of a sudden you're on something that you didn't think you should be on. All right. Well, that goes over. So we do want this one. I want this to meet up. I think we do want this to meet up here, potentially. It's a good thing we have feather falling. Feather falling has come in useful. I don't know. I'm sort of lost. I've been fall death. Yeah. Falling deaths have been my undoing. Once I have an elytra, it happens a lot less, but not impossible. A pitfall of yeah. All right, let me see here. We've got quite a bit going on with our rocks. Maybe that's good for this level. I think that might just, maybe we'll just say that's good for that level, and then we don't have to worry about it. Let's do it that way. I'm good with that. In there. All right. And maybe we need these to be narrower up here anyways, because we're getting towards the top. So these aren't all going to be super block. Are the kinetic impact, yeah. Blast off into a wall, into a pillar. Okay. So we're right here, and we want this one maybe to go... We're trying to avoid going straight up anymore. That's right. Let's think back a little bit. Okay, so we had a lot of our pillars initially were very straight, and then I decided I didn't want to have all straight. I wanted to have more branching. So we've done that today. We've done the more branching. So I should avoid going straight here, because that's going to not necessarily be branching. We do that. So, but we could have branching from here. Maybe that's right above us. So maybe we have branching from here to there. That meets up there. And then we could have a branch off of that one. Yeah. Okay. That's what we're going to do. So let's get our order of blocks set up. That's our order. Okay. So we've got cobblestone going this direction. We're going to go ahead and take out the stair. We don't need that stair there anymore. And we're going up, and away we go. Oh, but we don't want to go too far over. Also don't want to start creating patterns. There's so many things that we have to do and not do at the same time. Which is also blending in our different gradients. Okay. So I think that's good. Right. And we could also turn that into a wall. Let's do that. Oh, we got that there already. So probably that could then go there. And let's grab ourselves this one. Let's go there. Grab ourselves this one. Here, here. Switch that out here. All right. Ooh, that's very narrow. Got it very thick there, very narrow there. We might want to thicken this up a little bit. This is just gotta have a little bit more going on. Otherwise, it's gonna look like it's not very sturdy. All right, that's probably, yeah, that's much more in line. Okay. So, next up. We've got this one. We only have two now. That one there, that one there. I say this were to come over there, that might be good. That one could go up to here. For Celebrity Sailboat with the 10. Oh my gosh. For one YouTube like per day, you can keep an adorable guest happy, hydrated, and hired. Like all FoxFoil videos, save a guest from a life of crime, arson, and otherness today. Paid for by Balloon. Boy, Balloon's been busy getting work done today, Balloon has. Well, thank you, Celebrity Sailboat. All right, let's go that corner from this one. Now we probably didn't want to drop down, but that's going to make this part initially a little bit easier. Do that. We can... No, we're going to need more andesite. Yeah, sections based on level. That's a good idea. Let's go here. Do walls. Use a lot of these walls. All right. Is this the one? This is the one. As soon as you start making changes to it, then it starts getting confusing. Oh, is this the wall? It doesn't look the same anymore. There's no way to tell. It might be completely different. We need to get everything in order. Do this each time. All right. mossy. We're taking you further up. All right, let's see. There we are. Go those over here. We've got to go very vertical on this one, so no steep angles, and we're gonna keep it somewhat in. Oh no, we're out of moss. Each time I think we're getting there, I run out of something. Pull those. Pull those. A few more. A couple. Break that. Let's get one. All right. Okay, I think FoxFoil fire emoji. Try to turn this build into another. Thanks so much, Celebrity Sailboat. It's coming together. It's got its challenges for sure, but I think we're making progress little by little. If we can just get these pillars, that'll be huge. We gotta thicken this up a little bit. This one's looking just a little bit not so strong. We don't want it to look like it's gonna fall over. There's a little storm or anything. There we go. That's probably in line. Yeah. Gotta do something down here too. Think should look just about right. All right. Now, ooh, that's it. That's quite the idea. Maybe we build a jungle temple on top of this one. Of course, we're not in a jungle, but we could make it a terracotta. One. Let's see. We've got that spot. It's a little bit of a platform, and we could build off of here, which we almost want to go that direction. Yeah, there was a drop. We do have little drops now and again. Go over. this direction works. That. No. Something there. That was close. We almost went off that edge right there. But then we didn't. We gotta get more probably here. And then it's gotta go. Oh, well. The little drop. Yeah. Just a little one. It's fine. We'll be good. All right. I have a method on picking color palettes and gradients. Not necessarily. That makes it very narrow. We had sort of a general I don't know why I said we just, but I had an idea for here that I thought having it be more just natural rock formations, so that sort of lends itself to having the gradient that we currently have. But in general, I'd say I have certain blocks at this point that I like to put together when I'm forming gradients. So there are certain gradients that I know are used pretty regularly. And mossy cobblestone and moss blocks and cobblestone, andesite stone. Those are ones that I used before, so it's not completely out of the ordinary to have them used here too. But if it's something that's brand new, I will experiment with some different tools that can help with picking gradients, just to be able to see if there are any blocks out there that I might not otherwise consider as options to use for these. But for here, we do everything during the stream, so I don't use any of those tools for that. This is just, and I didn't even do any planning beforehand on this one. There we go. There we go. We did it. Little parkour going on here. Watch out. Oh no. We fell down. All right. Okay. Oh. Wait. Yep. Good. Yeah. All right. Which one were we working on? Were we working on this one? Or were we working on that one? We were working on that one. Here. So that's right. All right. We got up there. We need our friend. Let's go, friend. We got places to be, things to do. That one, that one. Okay, we're going to be able to get a little bit more done on that side. There we go. Let's put in a little bit of the andesite. Or that wall there. All right. Good. 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 We do need one. No. No. No parkour. Oh, check the elytra durability. Yep, elytra durability is looking good. I did have a funny accident with an elytra recently in my survival world. So, never hurts to double check. We gotta do more focus work. Let's go up. Come on, Mossy. You can do it. Okay, let's check out. This looks a little bit narrow. Maybe it won't look so narrow when we have our... All right. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by, OSG. We'll see you next time. All right. I think that's good. We're sort of ending up with a spiral now, a little bit. So we could have a branch out here. I think that's a good spot for a branch out. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. We could have it go from there. That's really far. Mistake. Go from there, but can't go. Maybe that's not. Oh no, maybe we have it go from there to there. And from there. Well, we could do one there and then one there. Huh. Yeah. Okay. There are other blocks back. And a site this way. We have to... We gotta make sure that we get in the right box. And this is another one that it's going to be very vertical. We gotta go. Okay. All right. Got mask here. Go. Good. 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 That. Otherwise, it'd be really difficult to get it. Yeah. Have space here. All right. Getting all of our blocks placed. I think that whoa, works. I meant to do that. Totally intentional. Intentional game design there. In this case, intentional movement. All right. Just a little bit more. Oh, yeah. That's a lot better. Okay, we still need a block, and I don't know if I can. Let me see. Ooh, I can. Oh, look at that. Super fancy. That's mostly good. Okay. Gotta add in our details now. Get our walls back. Can't parkour off of that. Gotta be able to... There we go. And then we can do that. Just a little bit of maneuvering around these blocks so that way we can reach all the different spots. Come on, around the corner. No. Okay. So close. There. And we can put that there. That's good. That one on the outside. There we go. We gotta fix that spot. Can't be leaving a open space with the blocks. That won't be any good. Now, can we find it? Real challenge. There it is. We were to do this one. There we go. Make sure we're getting all sides done. Okay. So we still have 3, which is good, but we do have quite a bit of space over here. Do a little stretch there. Hey, Mossy. I may have put you in the wrong spot, but you're moving even more into the wrong spot. Yeah, I want to do... I want to not fall off. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is I want to do... So if it could come up over here and then continue semi-straight. When I get the mega base going, we'll be bringing the villagers or getting new ones. Ooh. Maybe new ones? We might take Mossy for a little expedition and see if there are any villages around in the area. That might be what we do. And then use Mossy to bring the villager, maybe bring the villagers back here. All right. Give some villagers some carrots. Yeah. We got a few here, and then we could use those. All right. I want to take a break from placing stone. And let's place some of our other blocks now. We've gone up quite a ways, so this feels like the right time. Flip what we're working on. Oh, it's so dark. Now this, not that. Biome. Still bad. Okay, good to know. All right. I don't know what I was looking for in there, but there we are. Got those. We want to put the rest in here. There we are. Okay. Azaleas. Get our cherry blossom leaves. And now we can get all of these blocks back that we put away. We're going to use them now. There we are. Okay. Oh, there we are. Got our leaves. We need to do... did I have that in here? No. I have it in here. No. What, this one? Yes. Okay. So we want to put in... maybe we should drop down and get some. 6 is really not going to be enough. But if we get about 30, that should be good. 30 is a good number. All right. Racing. Might want... even though we're in the deep dark here, we do want to not get too dark in some of these corners. There's that one. Oh, and we don't have a race. I'm gonna see that there. This doesn't actually go across there, so that's not an area. But oh, cactus flower. We do need to do something about that. Oh no, it's becoming a problem. See, before it wasn't a problem, so we didn't necessarily need to do something. But now, there's a problem. I don't like it. Almost went down again. Who's putting walls on the bottom but not on the top? All right. Well, we probably want a little bit of light over here. Maybe do some here. Already got firefly bush. I don't know what else we're going to do in this corner. Maybe we could do that one was lightly decorated. And we don't have the walls there. I was doing terrible with the walls. Oh no. Oh no. Nice particle effects. Thanks. Yeah. We're going all out on the particles. I wish you could put these on these. I think we probably talked about that last time about. I'm pretty sure we can do that. Oh, we can. Okay. Hmm. That's good. For now. This one. So let's get our reason. One. That so much. Probably that. Okay. And then okay. Is that a slab? It's a slab. I'm gonna put slabs there. We don't need any slabs there. That there, and then we can do that one there. Okay. Good. We need flowers. I always forget what you can place these on, and it looks like you can place them on a lot. Okay, and then we need our firefly bush. Put one there. Put one there. Finally getting some dark spots too, which is helpful. All right. Well, I think that's good for now. We gotta go check our honeycomb, see how our honeycomb is doing. Takes a little bit to climb these stairs all the way to the top. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We've still got the build on top of this to do too. So much work still. All right. So let's see. What are the guesses? How much honeycomb do you think we're going to get? We have 8 hives. And we've been going for about an hour and a half. I don't even know what the rates are. So... but that's all the information. Hour and a half, 8 hives. How many honeycomb? Or how much honeycomb? Oh, I forgot to close this. Ready? The moment of truth. One. Well, we had about 1 stack. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks. 7 stacks of honeycomb for an hour and a half. I think that's pretty good, actually. That'll be a decent amount. let's check how we're doing on string, because that might be the other issue that we have. We have a decent amount of string too. Not enough really to get a lot of candles. Because I think you only get, is it a 1-to-1? Yeah, it's 1-to-1. Yeah, the bees have been busy putting in the work. Get it done. We may need to go see about finding either a spider spawner or something else. All of the string that we have, oh my goodness, look at that. Looking good. That's looking good. Check out our cactus farm. Oh, we gotta get the flowers. There we are. Okay. Just get everything all upkept, all the upkeep done. Doing good on the wool. I don't know if we're actually going to end up using purple wool, but I thought purple wool might be good. All right. Got our bees over here. Our bees are doing good. This one was ready to flee. I'm out of here. Can't get meat. Oh, shoot. Nope. Nope. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to get the flower. Oh, no. That was a disaster. Did we lose a bunch of bees? Oh no, we're losing bees. All right. Well, yeah, retreat. Everything's looking good here. This is our starter base for everyone who hasn't seen it yet. We got our moss farm, cactus farm, villagers. This is our gunpowder. We got storage room, bees, wool, chicken, honeycomb, lava. We actually have a decent amount of farms over here. Got the iron farm right here. This was our practice run. Should see how our iron farm is doing. I think our iron farm's been doing pretty good. We recently, maybe not recently, not too long ago, we went through and added in an auto crafter so we can get iron blocks automatically. That's good. We got crafter there. Doing good. Plenty of iron. What else do we got here? That's pretty much everything. Got our villager breeder here. It is currently shut off because we don't need any more villagers at the moment. Yeah, that's everything here. I think that's where we're going to leave things for today. Thank you everybody for joining us for the weekend stream. We should be back to the regular schedule next week. So Monday stream, Wednesday stream, maybe Saturday, probably not Saturday of next week because got a big project that I want to do and I'm going to be focused on that for the week. Try to get the video done. I'll be posting the schedule though in all the usual places. Be on the lookout, Discord, on the channel. And yeah, that's where we're going to leave it. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Robin. Thanks, Celebrity Sailboat, Sunburn Relic, OSG, Danny, and everyone else. Appreciate you stopping by on your weekends. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you next time.